Well, good day, viewers. And today is Sunday. And today is the Sunday afternoon fireside chat. So I'll get you switched around here and we'll get at it. So we have a cloudy day here today. And they're calling for showers. And at the moment, I can kind of just feel a couple of little raindrops coming down. Certainly nothing too serious. Unless it hasn't rained too much in the last 5 weeks or so. But it's kind of funny how things are still sort of green in places. Green beside the garage there's green, and then in there's green. Well, no sun gets in there too much, so. But yeah, most of the lawn out front and in the back here is still brown. It might be just might be starting to get a little greener than it was, but not a whole lot. I'm kind of guessing that we're going to have one more grass cutting just to kind of tidy stuff up, and that's going to be it for this year. Not too much grass cutting. A lot of fuel savings this year because of the dry weather. Yeah, not burning any fuel cutting the grass. Anyway, we'll get the garage open here and we'll get a look inside and see what's going to go on in there today. All right, we'll do a little weather update here. We get 18 degrees at the moment, which would be, let's get the computer woke up here. Yeah, taking time today. There we go. Okay. 64 degrees Fahrenheit and north wind at 5 miles an hour, so really don't feel anything in wind-wise today. So we're supposed to get to 24 degrees today, but I don't think it's going to get there, so that kind of means that winter's coming, you know, that's the thing, so. And tomorrow is... that little dig is for Dave. Yeah, tomorrow is 20 degrees, and then 20 degrees, 22, 23, 16, there's winter weather again, and 18 on Saturday. So a pretty good looking week coming up here, so. Yeah, so there we go. So, yeah, it's kind of a dampish day. Not raining out yet, or showers or anything, but nice. And as we can see, the trees are starting to turn color, which means winter is coming. And yeah, turning color already. It's only the 7th of September. And these ones are going too, some of them. Yeah, some along there, up in there, you can see the leaves are going. Hard to see in the camera, I guess. But anyway, what I'm going to do here today, or maybe this week, I guess, is I'm going to get the Sir Dave's favorite tractor going. Just let it start up and run for a while. And because we know that winter is coming, Dave, so we got to get ready. And what else do I want to do? Well, I've got to get the John Deere going also. I'll do the same thing with it, start it up and let it run for a little bit. I had some battery problems with the MF14, MF12 loader tractor. The battery was down on her, so I had to get the charger out and get it charged up. But yeah, I think the battery in it has been slowly going, and I think it's 11 years old, the battery, I think. Anyway, then we have our rosy cup out. We're having some water here today, and I was just watching John on the Bradleys from Catburg Hill. Yeah, a fellow figures he's got too much to do. Well, he should go see John at his channel and see how much stuff he's got to do. Holy cats, poor fellow! He's got trees down everywhere from the tornado that went through. I don't know, maybe 5 weeks ago, I guess. Yeah, he's. I don't think he's going to have to go looking for wood for his bundle stand for any time soon. That's for sure. He's got all kinds of it there that he's going to cut up and have wood for sale. Yes, sir. We'll take a walk around through here. Yeah, John's got a lot of stuff to do there. Holy cats. Lots of wood. Yeah, so the battery in this. Yeah, that's what it is. See there the tag on the battery. August of 14, so it's 11 years old. So they're bound to go at some point, I guess. So there you go. Can't complain about the service on that though. Now this tractor has an extra good kind of charging system in it because it originally came with electric lift system. So it's got a good charging system in it. So yeah, I want to get the John Deere going, and I want to get the Dave's favorite cab tractor going, and we had this one going yesterday, so it's fine. It's working good. Did a lot of grunt work with it yesterday. Hard old ground. I was trying to dig into some ground, and jumps was just like sliding the bucket along the floor here. Holy cats, it was hard stuff. But I was able to get some of it up and do what I needed to do. I did get a little bit of wood split. I kind of changed the tractor, the case 224, and split her up into another spot where all the other wood has been cut by my son and stacked over there in a different spot. So I tried a bit of splitting there yesterday, and while I was splitting, I had the cables on the battery of the 224 going to the MF8 tractor that hauls the trailer around because the battery in it was dead. So I was charging the tractor battery up and splitting, and boys, oh boys, it's quite an operation. And I had the Saker saw out again there the other day, and my little spot here for kindling is filling up. So I got some more of that, and so the Saker saw come in real handy to cut up some of the stuff I put in there. It's a great little tool, that Saker saw, boys. Yeah. What else is going on? Well, yeah, we're going to be busy this week. But get back to the splitting again. And we were busy last week too at the splitting. So yeah, this that bin that I finished the other day, so I figured I had enough wood in that bin because I couldn't get any more into it. To throw the wood up into it and it would kind of basically fall back down again and out at your feet. So I figured, well, that's enough of that. So that bin is done, and I measured it up there as best I could. Now, I'm not a professional wood measurer, so I don't know, but I did what I could, and I figured up that I had 5.33 cords in that wood bin. So I can pretty well figure that there's at least 5 there. So that's a good amount of wood, but that's not enough for next year, that's for sure. Still need more for next year. More wood. More. Always need more. So, what am I going to show you? I get picture time here, maybe. I can find what I want. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. All the glare on it, of course. So, there's the cables going from the 224 over to the MF8. That was a great thing to get done. Split wood and charge the battery at the same time. There's what she was putting in her amperage. That tractor's got the same system as the MF12 has. Great charging system in it. So there we go now. You can kind of see here the line of wood that my son cut up with the Ford 1210 compact tractor and saw bench. So all that wood's got to get split up there. So anyway, that's the little bit I did yesterday. I was just kind of fooling yesterday, so that's just a little bit I did. Anyway, she's all set up and ready to go now. So that's good. There's another picture there. You can get 3 pieces on there if they're the right size. It certainly speeds things up when you do 2 or 3 at a time. Yeah. All right, so I don't know what else I was going to talk about. But there's usually something that I was going to talk about that I forget. So, and in a way, I might remember it for next week. Yeah. Anyhow, wood splitting is coming up this week, that's for sure. I don't know if we're going to be done with it this coming weekend or not. I was kind of thinking we would be, but that's hard to say, I guess. So we're getting right along into the middle of September by then, see, so hibernation starts on November 1st, if you remember that, so everything's got to be done by November 1st. All the wood's got to be done. All the tractors got to be serviced and ready for winter, Dave, and everything's got to be done so hibernation can take place on November 1st. And then I won't come back outside until about May 1st. Oh dear. Anyway, I don't like the cold and I don't want to be out in it. So now you can see that spot right there. That was put there about 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. And it's water. And it hasn't dried up yet. That's kind of odd, isn't it? And then I had the same puddle back here. I'll also show you this too, I guess. So. There's a puddle of water. Same water that's out there. Still hasn't dried up. And I've had that fan going since the water came there. Now, what I did was, I just kind of thought here one day, these 2 things on the back of the case tractor are full of rock dust. And I thought, well, why not fill them with water and then soak up into the rock dust. and add a little weight, you could get another 10, 12 pounds probably. So I did that, but when I went to do it, I thought it'd be just my luck that the plastic would be cracked and the water will all leak out. Well, that's exactly what it did. When I filled up both of those containers, that's what happened. Oh, not all the water, but some of the water came out. And that's what is out there in the driveway. But what I can't understand is why it won't dry up. Wife thought I spilled a whole bunch of oil there or something. I said, no, I said, that's water, I said. Anyway, that's an odd one. There's always something that's odd around here, that's for sure. And I'm the most oddest part of it, I think. Anyway, I better go and do the stickers before I get foolish, or any more foolish than I already am. And again, I have to apologize. I probably can't remember everything. Can't remember everything. We'll do a quick little review of the stickers. I'll get my pointer here. Get my pointer. Now, we're going to start with Grampy's workshop here, like we always do. And Grampy's got his Massey Motel basically finished, and had the tractor in it the other day, and was kind of setting up shelving and looking at things and what he was going to put in it and all that kind of stuff. So that's a good thing. He's got the door made for it and moving right along there. Another thing that I might do is Mr. Luke may be coming down from there, and if I get somebody else's sticker, they may be going up there. So that may happen someday. Luke hasn't been around or made any kind of a video, I don't think, for almost a year now. So it's time to go, I guess. So it's too bad. I always like talking with Luke. He and I chatted back and forth quite a bit. He even got Christmas cards from him. Anyway, and then we have Murphy Mowers. Yeah, I can't remember, Lee. Well, I'm pretty bad for remembering stuff. There's Len's keeping busy. Oh, and Garden Tractor Boy. They went and picked up an attachment and a Brindley disc for the garden tractors. And it's actually the same as mine. But mine, I have a tandem disc. I have two discs, the front disc and then the back disc kind of thing. He has the front one. So I don't know if I have a picture of that or not. I might. I'll have to look and maybe show that. Anyway, it was a nice little attachment that they bought, and they're going to try and use it at a show coming up maybe next week, I think. And we have In the Backyard with Dell. There's another sticker here that we have, Boda Bob. I never see anything from him, and he never mentions anything on my videos or anything, so I don't know if he's still at the video stuff or not. But anyway, and the Garden Tractor Boy again, and we have Mr. Gary, and we have Kenny, Firewood Adventure, and we have Dave. Dave's still working at his stand for his 9-ton electric wood splitter. That's quite a splitter. It's got 2 speeds on it, so that's a neat thing. Maintenance with Mike, because Mike was doing quite a thing there today. Not something I think I would do, but anyway, he's trying to get gravel down beside his sea can there, and it's quite a steep hill that he had to back down with the Coyote side by side and dump gravel over the end somehow. So yeah, it's interesting video to watch, that's for sure. Then we have Brock, Lewis Mowers and Boats. And then retired for life. He's still on the go. And then Rick's Outdoors. They're still at it. And I don't know what kind of a thing that they're trying to get, but they're hoping to get it soon or whatever. So I don't know what it is, but anyway, hopefully they get it and show us what it is. And then we have Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. This fellow's going to be back at the firewood again this week. And this bin here, that's full of firewood there, was emptied. And I refilled it again this year. So it's about 5 cords in that. So Rick's Outdoors. Oh, no. That's not it. That's the wrong one. That's Rick's Outdoors. Twin Brook Acres. And the fellow's name is Rick. Well, that's how I got that screwed up. Yeah. Everyday Projects with Craig. Craig is using something to cover up in the cabin there. Some of that. It's like a bin's coating. It's supposed to stop stains and things like that. Gravely Man Small Engine. And well, now, Eddie, I think I've kind of finally forgot what was what there. You were doing something, but I can't remember now what. Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, sorry, Eddie, I'm kind of off kilter, I guess. I've forgotten what you were doing on your video there Thursday. And Robert Little in his busy little shop. Log Father, always busy. Allen Family Firewood. They acquired a lot more wood. But they're making steaks now, so I don't know. I guess that's the new thing for them to be doing. I guess it's somebody's looking for a lot of steaks, I guess. So. And we have Big Sons. I'm sure he's cutting grass. He'd be out of business if he was up here because there's no grass to cut. Todd Raven. Brian had a good video on there today doing some milling and showing the siding that he's putting on the house from doing his milling. And Tucker and I out and about. Not sure what he was doing. He was putting something on his caps there, I think, on his truck. Outdoors in the 608. Larry Cluck Outdoors. Ross on the Land. They had a little short I seen there where they were changing the break-in oil on the new lawnmower they got. And Club Dora, haven't seen anything from Al lately. Haven't seen anything from Mike lately. Gator's World. You should drop in to see Gator. Gator had a real good story time video there the other day, so that was a good one. And of course, the Bradley's on Catburg Hill. As I mentioned, John, I just watched his video there before I was doing the chat here. And all kinds of wood there from the tornado that blew everything down on him there. He won't have to go looking for wood for a long time, I don't think. He sells bundle wood, so. Yep, he's going to be a busy, busy boy there, that's for sure. Then we have Father and Son Outdoors. And then we have Darrell Wells. Different stuff. Tractor Talk with Gary. And here we have Steve, Rusty Wrench Restorations. He's getting to the Kubota Cadet. He's got the frame all painted and the wheels painted and the new tires on. And bought some paint for the Kubota engine. Holy cats, the price of the paint. Jumpers. Yeah. Hopefully it's good paint, Steve. Anyway, there we go. Rusty Wrench Restorations right there. And then we have Adirondack Woodsman. So, all right, there's the lineup today on the stickers. Anybody who wants to send me one, I'll gladly send you one. So there might be a couple of openings coming here along the way. So yeah. All right, I guess that's what we're going to stop at for today. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of loader work yesterday with the case, and that was kind of nice to get done. Fun to do. Works great. Works great. It's getting dirty. 2 weeks ago when I had it at the plow match, it was all nice and shiny. Now it's getting dirty. So there we go. That's the way it's supposed to be, I guess. So, all right, I'm going to stop rambling there. I always get to rambling at the end of the chat because I don't know what to say. So have a great day wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I might have a splitting video or two this coming week, maybe, and we'll just see how that goes. All right, I'm back again. So I just thought and remembered that I wanted to put a picture here for Joseph, Garden Tractor Boy. There's the set of discs that I have, and that front set is basically the same as what you got the other day there. So I'd say they're both the same. Look at that. So yeah, they do a nice job, that's for sure. That picture is August 2nd, 2012. That's when that picture was taken. Oops. I faded over there. All right, so I'm going to see if I can get it. I got another picture here yet, so. Oh yeah, right there. So there's a concrete block on the front set of discs there that kind of just fit right in the holder, so that's kind of good. But I do hope to get my grunt out and get the discs on it and do up that same garden that this picture is showing. Just want to kind of level out the tops. I didn't get to it. I was supposed to get to it and I didn't get to it, so I'm hoping to do that within the next couple of weeks. Maybe I'll get a bit of a video on that. So, but I'm not going to use the concrete weight. The grunt is a manual lift sleeve hitch, and with that concrete weight on it, this Armstrong lift is not as Armstrong as it used to be. So I'm going to take the concrete weight off, so it's just easier for me to lift up and down. This tractor you see here has hydraulic lift, and that's pretty slick how you can lift it up and down. And that tractor's name is Kablooey. I know some of you know the story on Kablooey. Anyway, just a little extra on the end of the chat, just as basically for Joseph or for anybody, but they're a neat set of discs, that's for sure. All right.